Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace.
I don't like it. I got a punch by accident.
Hi YouTube, welcome to today's video, which is a vlog for the month of October. Just a heads up, I am sick. I'm getting over COVID right now, so please excuse my weird voice. This month I did so much stuff. I had to really condense it down and it's still really long, but at the beginning of the month I worked on shipping out as many orders as I could before I had to start prepping for New York. Natalie helped me out and we got out a good chunk. I think over 100 orders, so that felt really good to get out of the way. We celebrated with some dim sum and milk tea. I wanted to show some footage from the walks I've been taking, since I feel like walking has really taken over my health journey. The past month or two I've been walking so much in my neighborhood and it feels so nice. I've met so many new cats. I feel like every time I go for a walk I see at least 8 cats, and they're all at different houses. Some of them let me pet them, some of them follow me around. And it's really fun. I love my neighborhood and I live really close to college, so I can walk there and there's like food around and a lot of younger people, which is nice too. So my brother's fiance asked me to create a wedding sign for the event, and it was very last minute. I only really had like a day to do it, and I didn't actually get it finished fully, so we had it out for the wedding, but I still need to finish it. I want to add some more details, but it's pretty much watercolor on a wood panel and then acrylics over the top. And I think I'll add some more detail with acrylics. My brother's wedding was held in Pescadero at this kind of like farm / greenhouse looking venue. It was very rustic and it was so pretty with all the decorations she added. It felt really magical, actually. Natalie and I were both in the wedding and they wanted us to bring their cats down the aisle. So we held a wagon and brought the 2 cats down the aisle and kind of babysat them during the ceremony.
Hey, congrats, Heather and Marshall. Say something.
The week after that, I spent assisting on a mural in San Francisco. I had applied for a mural as part of Soma Filipinas, which is a Filipino community in San Francisco. And fortunately, I didn't get the mural, but they picked another artist and asked me to help out. So I drove up there a couple days during the week and pretty much helped her do trial and error. We cut out some stencils and ended up not using them. We ended up doing a lot of spray paint and going up on the lift. It was kind of cool because the Blue Angels were practicing for one day while I was up there, so I could see them flying over and definitely hear them. It was so loud. I ended up having to get ready for New York before they finished the mural, so I didn't get to see the end of it, but I helped out where I could. Then I began packing and prepping for New York Comic Con. This is my first time going to New York and also my first time flying to a convention to sell my work. So I had to figure out a whole new booth setup that would fit in a suitcase. Most of my stuff is really big, so I really had to consolidate it and be very efficient with what I was bringing. I asked my friends for as many tips as I could because I know a lot of people that table all over the country and they fly with all their stuff. So the best tip I got was to set up beforehand to make sure it all fits. I ended up buying these grid cubes that everybody uses for their table setups. And they worked out amazing, actually. I had to go through all my inventory and grab enough stock of everything that I had, but not too much because I didn't want to come home with all this extra stuff. And I was flying Southwest, so I was able to take 4 bags for free because I have David coming with me. But each bag can only be up to 50 pounds. So I had to sit there, organize, and weigh each bag. And then we were on our way to New York. So we actually got in at 10 p.m. We spent the whole day flying. And I made the mistake of trying to get all of our bags to our hotel on the subway. It was miserable. We had a horrible time. Not only because we had 4 check-in bags that are 50 pounds each, but we also had our personal duffels and backpacks. So we had about 8 bags. I'd say about 300 pounds of luggage. And the subway doesn't always have an elevator. So we were so stressed out trying to get to the hotel. But it ended up being fine. We checked in. The next day we came to set up for New York Comic Con. I made sure to use an Uber that time. We learned our lesson immediately. But setup went smoothly. The grid shelves worked so well. This was the one time I didn't decide to bring a banner because I was like, oh, my display is going to be big. I have a sign for my name. I don't think I need a banner. And it turns out that the guy behind me had a 2-sided banner, which I've never seen before. And it just had to be the obnoxious Mad Magazine head. I don't know why. So that ended up being my banner for a day, and people kept coming up to me and asking about it, and I was like, that's not my artwork, I'm sorry. I always make it a point to go to local art stores whenever I go to a new city. So I ended up going to one. It was tiny. I think it was part of an art league, I guess. And my goals while in New York were to try New York pizza, a New York bagel, a hot dog, and Mediterranean food. The convention went really well. It was super busy the whole time. I don't think I ever got a chance to walk around, so sadly, all my footage is just in the artist alley on my way to the bathroom or to get food. But the artist alley was huge. There were so many cool costumes, and I definitely want to come back next year. I had so many fans come up and say hi to me at Comic-Con, and I wanted to say thank you so much. I had a lot of fun talking to everybody, and there was even one girl who she was like so surprised I was there, and she ended up crying and then making me cry. That was so funny. But yeah, thank you so much if you came to see me at New York Comic Con. And I think one of my favorite parts about going to New York was taking the subway. That was actually the thing I dreaded the most, thinking about it, because I'm not really a city person. I'm not a public transit taker normally, so I was super nervous about having to take the subway everywhere, but it ended up being really fun, and it was amazing to keep walking around and exploring in between convention days. We didn't have a lot of time after or before, but I think we made the most of it.
That's crazy.
I think after 2 days, I asked the guy behind us if we could cover his side of the manor with like a sheet or something, and then I ended up hanging up one of my signs. So I think the banner worked out, actually. After the 3rd day, we went to a comic shop because I ran out of bags. And downstairs there was a pizza stop that was $1.50 slice for pizza. And it doesn't look amazing, but it was so good. One of the best slices of pizza I've ever had, and it was so cheap. The pepperoni one was $2.50, I think, and the cheese was $1.50. I wanted to go back like every day. That place was amazing. After we packed up on Sunday night, we got some ramen, and the next day was our only day to explore before we had to leave. I was planning on going to the museums, but we were so exhausted and tired that we ended up sleeping in a bit and decided to go shopping and explore instead. So we went down to Soho so I could go to more art stores. This one was called Soho Art Supply, I think. I also ended up going to a Blick that was next door. And I think I got a couple of crayons. Not much. There's some markers I really wanted, but I'm afraid they get ruined on the plane. So I just got a few things. And then we ended up exploring Soho. And then we went over to East Village to go to a hot dog shop that everyone recommended. And I was so in love with all the buildings. East Village was like magical. I don't know why. It felt like a dream walking around there. Because there's so many trees. The buildings were cute. There's just people wandering around, and the little shops of food were so good. I had a bagel finally, and it was amazing. I got lox spread on it. There's something about that neighborhood that I really like. I don't know what it was. We finally got to the hot dog place, and it was good. I think I got the wrong thing. I'm not like a fan of a ton of mustard, and that's pretty much all it tasted like. So David ate it for me. We stopped at a park, and someone was playing live music, and it was really nice.
'cause I'm still in love with you. I wanna see it dance again, 'cause I'm still in love with you. All this time is true.
Our last stop was the Nintendo store in New York. It was right next to our hotel, actually. They had a whole Pikmin section, and there was a really cool shirt and sweater that I regret not getting because I didn't get any souvenirs. It had like the Japanese lettering saying Nintendo and then New York underneath it. It looked so cool. But I'll have to get one next year. So the next day we gathered all our things, got back on an Uber, and went back to the airport. We actually had a 6-hour layover in Denver. So I made sure to bring lots of drawing stuff, and we have like a mini chessboard that we like playing. David started to feel sick during the last day or two. He had a little bit of a sore throat, and so he wasn't feeling well. And then once we finally got home, I also got a sore throat, and after a day or two, I got a hold of a COVID test, and it turns out we both got COVID. So we've just been staying home, eating soups and sandwiches and stuff like that. The cats are happy. They were pretty upset at me for being gone for a whole week. Today's video is sponsored by Squarespace. Squarespace is an all-in-one website building platform that allows you to do everything you need for your business all in one place. I use Squarespace for my website and my online store, as well as a method for sending invoices and creating resumes and portfolios. Today I'm updating my mural section with my newest mural. You can see here that I've listed out all the murals I've done, put in photos, a little description, and even a map of where it's located so you can visit it yourself. Editing my website is so easy with Squarespace. It's really intuitive, especially with the beautiful templates that they have. You can just plug in all of your information and your website looks amazing immediately. I saved a set of photos of my mural that I wanted to use to display it, and picked my favorite for the first photo. One really cool thing about Squarespace is that once you upload your photos, you can edit them right there on the website. They have filters and basic tools to help you make your photo look better, just in case you don't want to pay for Photoshop. After selecting a main photo, I can put a gallery of photos underneath it. Importing my photos is so easy with their upload media section. You can even sync it from social media if you'd like. After adding a description, I added a map with the address of my mural so you can go visit it. And at the bottom, I put a section where I can get more mural work. So people that want to commission me can email me, and I could even insert a form there that they can fill out if they want to send me a commission. Editing my website on Squarespace is so easy, and it's no wonder I've been using Squarespace for almost 8 years now. If you want to try out Squarespace, they have a free trial, and if you like it, you can go to squarespace.com/Jacquelin for 10% off your first purchase. Thanks so much to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. I had so much fun in New York and so much more I wanted to do. But thank you so much for watching my little adventure, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!